Good morning. Good morning, my beautiful friends. This is your wake up call with Maui Paul, and we are together once again to say some wonderful things about ourselves. Indeed, we are working with my I Am deck today. This deck is full of positive affirmations phrased in the form of I am statements. And because this is season 2, we are actually going to be working with the theme of the opposites. So we're going to go through the positive I am statement, and then we're going to show how even its opposite can be used in service of our dreams and goals and ambitions. So let's get started right now by pulling one right off the top of the deck, and let's see what we are today. So today, I am empowered. I am empowered. This was actually the very last card of the of season 1. So I am empowered. I know my worth and lead with vitality. I am empowered. Are you empowered? You are empowered. You know your worth and lead with vitality. So I'm going to write that down in the comments. And I'd like you to write that in the comments too. I'll write down I am empowered in the comments. And you can also write that you know your worth and lead with vitality, because you do. There we go. I'm seeing some I am empowereds there, right there in the comments. Good morning, everybody. It's always wonderful to see you here, especially on a Monday. All right. So I am empowered today, and the empowerment is such a wonderful thing. It's it's the theme. It was the overarching theme of the season 1 of the Wake Up Call with Maui Paul. That being empowered allows us to act in the moment, to do things. But let's think about disempowerment for a moment. The ways that we desire to be empowered and the ways that we empower ourselves in life are ways that we have been disempowered when we were younger. So places that we've been disempowered or that we've felt powerless are places where we compensate and choose to feel more powerful, because as adults, we have the ability to do that. We have the ability to set our lives up in such a way as to be empowered in these areas. And so I always like to look at places where I feel like I really need to be empowered or that I desire to be empowered. And those places are something that I get to look at and understand more deeply about myself. Ultimately, the entire exercise of these I am statements and these I am cards is to learn more about ourselves. Which words are comfortable for us? Which words are triggering to us? Which words do we absolutely believe that we embody, and which ones are we not quite sure? And so empowerment is such a wonderful place to be. It's a powerful place to be. And empowerment happens in our now. Empowerment happens when we have the ability to actually make a change, to actually do something different. And I recall, so last night I was getting my week planned. I was getting it set up, and for some reason I just could not get it written down. I was intentionally disempowered. I was like, why can't I just write down my plan? What's going on with me here? And by delving into that, by observing that, by looking at that, by realizing that I was engaging in some self-destructive behaviors. Indeed, I was. I was scrolling YouTube last night instead of just writing down my plan for the week, which whenever I write my plan down for the week, I kick butt at the week. And yet I wasn't doing it, even though it would take me 45 seconds to get it done, and I knew what I wanted to do. I was really able to get some more insight into myself, into what makes me tick, so that I can operate myself better. It's so important for us to know ourselves. And the places that we seek power in life are places that we have not had it in the past. And because we haven't had it, it's just so important for us to recognize that. And the more that we understand ourselves, the more that we can recognize our own self-destructive behaviors, or our own the cop-outs or the excuses that we have for why life isn't the way that we want it to be. So I am empowered today, and you are empowered too. And I love it, guys. I love it when you guys go through the comments and you encourage each other and you tell each other that you are empowered. Because when we tell this to ourselves, we believe it. When we tell it to other people, when we see it in other people, it makes it so much easier to see it in ourselves. And so I am empowered today, and you are empowered too. And thank you so much for joining this Monday version of the Wake Up Call with Maui Paul. It's always interesting to me because um, when I don't do this for a couple days, over the weekend, and then get back into it, I'm always curious as to who's remembered that I exist, and so it's always fun to see how many people tune into the Monday call. So thank you, guys. If you need a particular affirmation, I have all these archived on my YouTube channel, and I am shortly going to start multi-streaming this, which is going to be a lot of fun. Multi-streaming just basically means I'm just going to go live on a whole bunch of platforms all at once, and I think that's this is the next step of the Wake Up Call with Maui Paul. So I'm excited about that evolution. And one of the things on my to-do list today is to get that all set up and tested. So yay. But I do want to say thank you to everybody who shares this, to everybody who supports this stream. You guys rock, and you are the reason why I have the confidence to take it to take it larger and to take it to audiences that aren't just my personal friends. So as we go out through today in an empowered way, and we empower others, and we recognize the ways that we are disempowering ourselves, I know that doing this is going to be a wonderful way to really move forward on the things that are important to us. So I'm empowered today. You are empowered too. I love to see it in the comments. Thank you guys so much for engaging with them, and aloha from paradise.